Throwing on first. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here.
Defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed why communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. Even though it was complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and we just saw there pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 99, check 99, 25, check 25, check 25. Switch. Check.
This is Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Let's go, baby.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Go!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Allen going to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Right there. 54 Mike. He don't know no better. Mike, 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
We go. 10-2 stop. Squeeze.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial...
7 from the 23. Now Joe Mixon. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Here we go.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the...
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sam off. Check 4.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. You're out. Watch out. Ready?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
60 Pittsburgh. Cut.
Now it's Mixon running right. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Check out, out.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They run. Devontae Freeman. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Check 3, check 3. Check.
They give it to him running left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
51 the mic, boy.
Sub. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Pass 10.
Hey, let's go. Come.
Pass. Hey, Zoo. X3. 218. Chop it.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Motion.
All 52. Hey, Delta.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen now throwing again. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bravo!
54! Mike 54! All day, baby, all day.
Allen to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Middle. Check Mike 54.
Here's Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got his tight end fan, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Come on, fellas.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a give running right is Love. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Throwing his lock on third down. Dancing to his left. But he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Slam.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Locke going to bring the offense up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Mixon with a first down carry. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Alert 3. He's coming down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Allen to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, pick it up.
Tight.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
319. Hey, hold.
Watch the backer.
Look out.
From the gun, Allen. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Giants! Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Gets it off to Freeman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
You draw quarter. 5.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit,